Happy Wednesday. Raw report. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Welcome to a Raw Report special Wednesday, Warrior Wednesday edition, everybody. I'm your humble host, UltraMaximus, in the office today. Just let's go over some books. So, yeah. Headed out to the store this AM. Didn't really have too much going on in some of the LCSs, but so went there yesterday and went some back issue diving. But today I had a couple of good books. Now, in this episode today, I'm going to share with you some new books, some old books, and a tiny little bit of spec, because I know that you guys will like that. So if you haven't headed out to your local stores today, I suggest you get out there with a hurry and get yourselves a copy of Ms. Marvel 13 second printing. Two stores by me, and only had 4 copies for the shelves at both stores. And I didn't clean out either store. I took one at each one. So left you guys some copies. And I even reminded somebody when he picked up that other copy. I was like, I left that one for you. I could have sworn this was an Adam Hughes edition. I may be wrong, I may be right, whatever. And I don't know why I'm buying another one of these, but I bought another one of these Black Widows. Something about telling me to buy multiple copies of that book, even though I already have 2 Campbell Barons, so whatever. As far as the last 2 books that I picked up today, this one, I'm very happy to say, was not a 1 in 25, as it originally was slated, and then it became an open order, and then it became very plentiful. It was actually on the shelf at both stores. So, plenty to go around, but of course I had to go and pick my better copy. And then this one I haven't read yet, but I'm looking forward to reading it, because there's some stuff going on in this store story that has the attention of a lot of people. You are reading the Donny Cates Thor. You know that Galactus just bit the bucket last episode or issue, and yeah. So there's what's going on with the future of that book is uncertain, because there's just Donny Cates has had his fingers in Guardians of the Galaxy, Venom, Thor. What else? Doctor Strange. So it's not like he hasn't already been like positioning chess pieces all around, and of course King in Black is coming. So we'll see what King in Black has in store. Everybody is now suggesting that Sentry is the god of light. I just think Sentry is somebody who has access to the powers of the god of light. Maybe, you know, again, I don't know why they would put in a True Believers for Franklin Richards with the Avatar and push that one if it didn't have anything to do with what's going on with King in Black. But we'll find out. Again, King in Black is a big crossover, and there's a lot of people I know who are going to be chasing some books. So we'll see what that has to offer. All right, now moving on. Wow, and I'm only 4 minutes in, and I'm breezing through this episode. So I got some more Prime pickups. And what that means is that these were books that were not on the new release schedule today. And it was just some books that I went out and got. So some of these, I'm really, really proud to say, were an absolute deal. Let's see how I can organize these into a little bit of a fashionable explanation of what I'm actually up to here. Because, oh no, baby, what is you doing? All right, so some of the books that I nabbed today are some back issues to fill in some runs. This right here is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, number 52. Just a nice copy. It's not so yellowed. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the remainder of these. Some of these later issues of Guardians are a little harder to come by. So when I see a decent copy, you know, I definitely pick it up. This is Guardians of the Galaxy number 60. and number 57. Now, I want everybody to pay attention to Major Victory wearing a symbiote right there. So, shout out to FaceTime. He actually mentioned that in the chat the other night when we were live on Drunken Chat. So he was actually mentioning some stuff about the symbiote that Major Victory gets. Now, if that, unfortunately, that Marvel universe, the Marvel 3000 universe, is not the mainstream Marvel universe. It's an alternate timeline. Otherwise, I would definitely be, looking into more combinations and things like that. But they also retcon that entire thing with the R Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, showing a different version of Major Victory coming from the future. So, but either way, a couple other pickups I got. Campbell covers for Amazing Spider-Man. These are very early on in Campbell's career. And I got to say this is probably one of the cooler looking Campbell covers that he's done, with a lot of detail in the background. It's got Albert Einstein showing, but it's also kind of like, it's kind of like a bat signal. It's a spider signal. So I'm thinking that might actually do something for longevity on it, because the inners, of course, are done by John Romita Jr., but this is just a wicked cover. It's got a skeleton. It's got a whole bunch of science stuff on it. It's got a Jeff Scott Campbell drawing of Albert Einstein up here. Definitely good stuff. And that's issue 31. And then here is issue 32, which also, just a very detailed cover for Campbell. But nowadays he gets paid to draw the ladies and doesn't have to do too much, because computer-generated backgrounds create all the different variant covers he needs. Now, just a cool-looking cover, and I know the story is not all that to be desired, but this one popped up, and it's a Venom cover for First Host number 2. I think this is one of the open order variants, not the incentives. But there's another cover in First Host, the number 5 variant. Just a wicked, artistically good cover. So those are the things that I'm picking up. What's up, Carter Lee? Thanks for joining. Let's see here. And then this one shocked the hell out of me that it was still in the bins. And I probably passed over this thing 3 or 4 times too, because, of course, I like to look through bins and find things. But this was in the bins, and this is a Hawkeye number 4. All new Hawkeye number 4, 1 in 20 Cho variant. So that was left in the bins, and so I thought it was kind of cool. And then a different Cho, not Michael Cho, but Frank Cho, is now responsible for these next 2 pickups, and this is, of course, some Lady Hellbender pickups. Lady Hellbender appears, of course, in Totally Awesome Hulk number 1. Her first cover is on number 2, the regular cover A. Her second cover, I think, is here on number 4. And then Frank Cho, and I missed the boat on this one, let's just say. Frank Cho did this one, and then, of course, he did issue number 5. And there's a Lady Hellbender cover that I missed because I wasn't paying attention. And this is what happens when you don't pay attention. The cover that you're missing is the one that people want $35 for. And that is the Story Thus Far variant for issue number 15, because it's got both Enchantress and Lady Hellbender on it. So I'm on the hunt for those. I'll find me a copy eventually, I think. And yeah, so other than that, I'm going to talk about a giveaway that we got. And then, of course, this was at my local store too, because they wanted to remind us of all the books previously in Marvel Comics while they were on a break. So all of these are the books that were previously released like right around COVID, before the shutdown. And I don't know, I think that that Avengers 33 is still selling kind of well, still holding right at that $20 mark. Nobody's made any offers on my 98, so it's fine, I'm stuck with it. But my local store is a store called The Collective, and they actually have a variant that I'm going to be giving away on Drunken Chat. And this is a signed variant for Voodoo Nation number 1. It is limited to 100 copies, and it is a Collective exclusive. So I'll be giving that one away, and you're going to want to tune in to It's Drunken Chat in order to find that one. Of course, you can take your chances with that one, and yeah, so the speculation matrix I'm going to drop for you guys here, and you're going to love this. A perfect storm. A perfect storm happens every now and then, and this perfect storm happens to involve this book. So if you haven't been out to your local stores today, what we have here is the first cover appearance and interior appearance of what somebody is calling the High Summoner. So this is one that we anticipated a little bit, but what we didn't anticipate is there being allocations. And allocations have now caused this book to almost sell out. It has sold out at Midtown. It has sold out at my comic shop. And I don't know if they're going to be replenishing their supply, but I did hear that there are allocations through one of the distribution warehouses. However, that created a perfect storm because now there are listings on eBay that are $20 for this book. So there are store variants for this one, of course. There are people doing their art exclusives. However, I mean, the interior on those might warrant their sales a little bit, but the regular cover A. Gotta love those regular cover A perfect storms, and especially when it's a book that has as much heat as X of Swords apparently does have going into it. It's got a lot of hype behind it. So there it is. There's some speculation matrix for you. If you haven't been out to your stores as of yet, you're going to want to probably be out checking for that. And then, of course, be checking for my next episode of a Maximus Mail Call, or a next episode of the Speculation Matrix. If I do a full episode outside of its drunken chat, you're going to want to get that notification here. But the next episode I will be doing is in its drunken chat, and that will be this Saturday, 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And be sure to like and subscribe to Mighty Mel V's YouTube, because he's going to give away something cool once he hits that 1,000 subscribers. And of course, my Raw Report is brought to you in part by my eBay page. If you want to see the items that I have for sale, or if you recognize my name showing up in your solds, shoot me a message. And I appreciate you guys packing my books and taking good care of me. And if you wanted to find me, I am, of course, on IG and on Facebook. And be sure to shoot me a message at Twitter if you're trying to ask me questions. I think I'm getting a lot of questions going to IG, and I can't answer them all. All right, so let's just be honest. I appreciate you guys trying to message me there, though. But I do want to thank you all for watching this episode. And under 15, I am out. And be sure, again, to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell from future notifications, because you never know when this crazy dude might go live. I do graciously, again, appreciate you guys stopping by and watching my streams. And looking forward to the next one. And until the next one, check you later.